All right. So today we're gonna dive deep dive into Jodie Comer.
Yeah.
This amazing actress, right?
Absolutely.
Seems to be everywhere these days.
Yeah.
And we all love her on screen, obviously.
Yeah.
But today we're going beyond the characters, right?
Yes.
So trying to use her own words to kind of uncover the Percy behind all those amazing performances.
Exactly.
So using a collection of her quotes.
Yeah. Like we're piecing together a puzzle, really.
Yeah, exactly. It is like a
I
puzzle.
think in Brainy Quote.
Yes, from Brainy Quote.
Little snippets and insights into
Exactly.
Yeah.
And one thing that really stuck out to me
Yeah.
was this incredible work ethic.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, this is someone who
yeah.
you know, talks about going to 30 meetings.
And being told no every time.
Right.
And not letting that, crush her.
Right.
That spirit,
You know, that's the thing that I found so remarkable.
Yeah.
Reading through these quotes. I mean,
Yeah.
to face that kind of rejection
Right.
in such a competitive field, it speaks volumes, I think,
Yeah.
about her drive and her self-belief.
Yeah. It's like imagine going through 30 no's and still showing up
exactly
for that 31st meeting.
Yeah, I mean it's
incredible.
That's resilience.
Yeah.
You know, that's
it's beyond resilience. It's like
it is.
it's like it's a deep well of
Yeah.
of self-belief, right?
Yeah, and
It's pretty remarkable, and also I think a belief in
yes,
something bigger than herself, perhaps.
Yeah.
I mean, this quote about her mom's advice.
Oh yeah.
What's meant for you won't pass you by.
Oh, I love that quote.
I mean,
so good.
Talk about a powerful mantra, right?
Yeah.
For navigating a tough industry.
Especially one as challenging as that.
Absolutely.
You know,
absolutely.
where it's so easy to personalize those no's.
Oh yeah.
You know, and to internalize those rejections.
And it's that kind of grounded perspective.
Yes.
That I think that probably contributes to her success.
Oh, for sure.
That she's not just you know, she's got this drive, but she also has this openness to embracing the unknown a little bit.
Which is interesting.
Yeah.
Because, you know, she even said that becoming an actress never entered her mind.
I know.
As a career.
I know.
Like, how wild is that?
It's almost like she's saying, I'll put in the work, but I'm also open to where that work takes me.
Yeah.
I'm along for the ride a little bit.
Yeah, that's kind of beautiful in a way.
Yeah.
You know, to have that, because so many people, I feel like in creative fields especially,
absolutely,
are so married to this idea of like, this is the thing I'm going to do.
This is it.
And I'm not going to stop until it happens.
This is my path.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And she's kind of like,
but she's open to,
well, we'll see what happens.
To the twists and turns.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I think is...
And that's fascinating, right?
It is.
Because you see this incredible drive.
Yes.
This incredible work ethic.
Yeah.
But then you layer on this other side of her.
Yes.
That's really fascinating to me.
Okay.
Which is this...
What's that?
This attraction to transformation.
Yes.
And pushing boundaries.
Yes, you're talking about those quotes where she's
yes,
she's craving those roles that are physically demanding.
Yes.
Where she can completely disappear into a character.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Go on.
Well, she even said, I think scared is a good thing.
Yes, exactly.
When talking about challenging herself.
Yeah.
Like what do you make of that?
Well, I think that speaks to a fearlessness, right? I mean, this desire to constantly evolve, to explore the full range of human experience through her craft. Yeah. You know?
It's like she's not afraid to
go there.
To go to those dark places.
To the edge. To the edge, yeah.
Yeah,
and to be uncomfortable.
To the uncomfortable places.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that, you know, that's
where the good stuff is, right?
That's where the good stuff is, exactly.
Yeah.
That's where the really interesting you know, the nuances are, and the kind of
all the juicy stuff.
The juicy stuff, exactly. Yeah, that's awesome.
It's like she's
I love that.
She's drawn to it.
Yeah.
You know, she's not shying away from it.
It's great.
And it's interesting how that fearlessness kind of manifests in her choice of roles.
Totally.
Like, for example, her love for period pieces.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. She's all about those.
Because she's talked about how stepping into the costumes makes her feel like a completely different person.
100%, yeah.
So it's like she taps into that transformative power of costume.
Right. Totally.
Almost using it as a tool to access the emotional core of a character from a different time.
Yeah, it's like it unlocks something, I think.
It does. Yeah. Yeah, that's a great way to put it.
And it's not just about that sort of surface level transformation either.
No.
I mean, she's talked about how these historical representations of women can be inaccurate or misleading even.
Exactly.
Which suggests, I think, a deeper purpose maybe behind her attraction to these roles.
I guess so too.
It's like she's
seeking to bring authenticity and nuance
100%
to those stories, to give a voice to the women whose experiences might have been
that have been
overlooked or misrepresented.
Yes, exactly. It's like she's trying to kind of set the record straight in a way.
100%, yeah.
Which makes you think about her performance in the last duel in a whole new light.
Exactly. It all kind of
it's really it's
really interesting.
It does, yeah. Well, speaking of bringing characters to life, there's this other quote that I wanted to ask you about.
Yeah.
Which is
go on.
About emotions fascinating her.
Oh, yes.
And I feel like that's a real key, I think.
Yeah.
To understanding her as an actress.
I think so, absolutely. Because it suggests a deep empathy and curiosity about the human condition,
Totally.
To be fascinated by emotions. Yeah.
To want to explore their depths.
Right.
Their complexities.
Totally.
I almost think it's like a prerequisite for being an actor.
Oh, 100%.
Wouldn't you say?
Totally.
I mean, you kind of have to have that.
You have to have that.
That fascination, that
hunger, that hunger, that desire to kind of get in there and explore those things.
Otherwise, how can you really embody another person? Because otherwise, you're just
putting on a costume,
just mimicking.
Yeah, exactly.
But you're just.
It's all surface.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
But then on the other hand,
yes,
she also talks about loving to make people laugh.
Yes, that's right.
And
she does.
And I think that's a really important reminder.
Totally.
That those two things aren't mutually exclusive.
No, not at all.
You can have both.
Yeah.
And in fact, the ability to balance that depth of emotion with a sense of humor is probably what makes her so relatable.
It's so true.
Right.
It's so true.
You see her disappear into these complex, sometimes dark characters.
Right.
And then she'll surprise you with a flash of wit.
Yes.
Or a perfectly timed comedic beat.
It's so true.
Yeah, she keeps you on your toes.
Yeah.
Which I love.
Which is great.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's the sign of...
It's so much more interesting.
It is.
Than someone who's just like...
Absolutely.
Yeah. One thing.
One note.
All the time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
Like she contains multitudes,
She does. She contains multitudes.
Right. Which is
great.
And I love that she embraces that.
Yes.
That she's not afraid to
be funny.
To be light.
To be light.
To be,
To be the whole package.
Be the whole package.
To be the whole package.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
And honestly, when she says things like, I'm quite a happy person, it makes me think about that whole stereotype of the tortured artist.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. It's like
she's just challenging.
She's like, no, I'm good. I'm happy.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. And it does make you wonder though.
Right.
If that inner joy.
Yes.
If that groundedness is what allows her to tap into those darker emotions so convincingly.
That's what he's going to say.
On screen.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's like she
can visit.
She can visit those dark places.
Those dark places.
But she doesn't live there.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? She knows how to come home.
Exactly, you know.
She knows how to, it's like
turn to herself.
She's got that inner,
yes,
that inner light.
Yes, that inner compass.
That inner compass.
Yeah, exactly.
That's guiding her.
And that's probably what makes it
back to that place of joy.
Yes, exactly.
And
of centeredness.
Of peace. Of peace. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really quite
it's really beautiful.
Beautiful. Yeah.
And speaking of finding joy, right?
Yeah.
There are all these little moments.
Yeah.
In her quotes, where you see how much she appreciates.
Yeah.
The simple things.
Oh, I love that about her.
Me too.
I love that about her. Like
she's her family. Her hometown of Liverpool.
Yes.
Even a good pair of boots.
Yes, I loved that.
I know.
I loved that quote.
It's so a great detail.
It's so grounding, right?
It's so grounding.
It's so refreshingly normal.
It is. It's so human.
It's human, and it reminds you that beneath all the...
It's like she's still that girl from Liverpool.
Yes.
Like, you know,
exactly.
Who finds comfort in the everyday things.
And I think that probably helps her navigate the
oh, for sure.
You know, the pressures of fame.
Right, 100%.
You know?
Because she's not
not
looking for it.
Looking to it.
You know?
For validation. Yeah. Exactly. It's all she's not internal.
She's not deriving her sense of self-worth from
yes.
You know, the fickle
from external validation
of that world.
Exactly. Right. Which is amazing.
Dangerous.
It is.
Yeah.
It really is.
It's so easy to get.
It's so easy to get lost in that. You know, especially in that world.
In that world.
Where it's all about.
Yes.
You know,
how many
likes did you get?
About
how many followers do you have?
People are perceiving you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. And
she somehow has managed to kind of
stay above that fray a little bit,
which is amazing.
Which is remarkable, really.
Yeah.
You know, given her.
It speaks to this
level of
this inner compass that she has. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
She really is remarkable.
Yeah, it's really,
because you don't see that very often.
No, you don't see it very often, and I
especially at her level.
Especially.
You know, where it'd be so easy.
Oh, absolutely.
To kind of get swept up in all of that.
To get swept up in the
the trappings.
The trappings of it all.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
It's refreshing, really.
It really is.
It's inspiring, actually.
Who's not?
I think so. You know, who's not fallen prey to that?
Totally.
You know,
something like she's got her feet on the ground.
Exactly.
Yeah, she's grounded.
She's grounded.
Yeah, she's grounded in who she is.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fantastic.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
It is cool.
Yeah.
It's really, really cool.
Yeah, she's awesome.
She is. Yeah, she seems to be
yeah, she seems to have her head screwed on straight.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
You know, which is
great to see.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially, you know,
especially these days.
With someone so young.
It's true, yeah.
You know, I mean, she's
it's really impressive. At the beginning, really. Yeah. You know, of what's going to be, I'm sure, a long and storied career.
Totally.
So it's wonderful to see.
It's really, really cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm excited to see what she does next.
I am too.
I am too.
Yeah, very cool.
Very cool.
It's like that inner compass, right?
Yeah.
That's keeping her grounded.
It is.
That's such a powerful thing.
Yeah.
Especially in a world that often equates external success with happiness.
Yeah, and it speaks to a certain self-awareness, I think.
Totally.
You know, a conscious choice.
Yes.
To define success on her own terms.
Yes, 100%.
It reminds me of that quote.
Where she said a lot of her career has happened by chance.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
That's right.
Like she's open to those unexpected twists and turns.
Yeah, she's like trusting that the path will unfold.
Precisely.
Right.
It's that combination of hard work and surrender.
Right.
Ambition and openness. That's so intriguing.
Yeah, it's like she's saying, I'll show up.
Yes.
I'll do the work.
But I'm
also trusting that that the universe is going to kind of guide me.
Exactly.
Which brings us back to that quote about scared being a good thing.
Right.
Right. It's like she's not just open to those chance encounters.
Yeah.
But she's like actively seeking out those moments.
100%. Yeah.
That push her beyond her comfort zone.
That's where the magic happens, right?
Yeah.
For her as an artist and for us as an audience.
Totally.
When she allows herself to be vulnerable,
right,
to step into the unknown,
yes,
it creates this incredible,
it's so good,
rawness and authenticity.
Oh my God, it's like you're
on the screen.
You're right there with her, experiencing those emotions in real time.
It's exhilarating.
It's exhilarating. It's amazing.
It is. And it makes you wonder.
That does.
What's next for her? You know?
Right. What uncharted?
What uncharted territories are there?
Territories will she explore? You know?
Yes.
What will she teach us?
Right. About ourselves along the way.
Oh, that's such a great point.
Right.
It's like she's kind of,
because she's so
taking us on a journey with her.
Present. And
in those moments.
It's exciting, you know.
It is.
Well, this has been so fascinating.
It has.
Really going beyond the roles and seeing these glimpses,
a little glimpse
of the real Jodie Comer.
Yeah.
Through her own words.
Of who she is, yeah.
Yeah. It's been
a masterclass, really.
It has been a masterclass.
It has.
In authenticity.
Yes.
In resilience.
Yep.
And the power of
embracing
the unknown.
The unknown.
So as we kind of wrap up this deep dive here,
what's the one big takeaway?
The one big takeaway.
What's the one thing that really resonated?
For me, I think it's just the reminder that success isn't a linear path.
Right.
And that embracing vulnerability and staying true to yourself
100%
are just as important as talent and ambition.
Yes. That's beautifully said.
Isn't it?
Yeah, and for anyone listening who, like me, is completely captivated by Jodie Comer, I encourage you to check out her work if you haven't already.
Yes.
You'll be amazed.
Absolutely.
By her range.
Yeah.
By her depth.
Her depth.
And by her ability to just
she's a chameleon.
Disappear into these incredibly complex characters.
Yeah. I agree.
It's really,
you guys want to watch.
It's a testament to her talent.
Absolutely.
To her work ethic.
Yeah.
And to that
into that
inner spark, you know, that just shines through in everything she does.
It does. It really does.
So on that note,
great.
Thank you for joining me on this deep dive.
Thank you for having me. This is fun.
This was great. I love this.
Yeah, me too.
All right, until next time.
See you later.